That little machine. I'm going to draw a small one here and give you an idea where to put your name. We'll draw a flag inside this one. We'll make the flag waving across. Do it nice and dark so you can see it. And here's a spot right here for your name. Darken it in a bit, and you can write your name across here. And you can add color to this if you want to, and make copies. Now, why don't you try making some of these personal name cards for your mom and your dad and your brothers and your sisters and your grandma and grandpa, or your teachers and your friends in school. And Zebtron, why don't you take this pencil and design another card for yourself, all right?
Okay, go, Commander.
I'm going to go take a look at the gallery, some of the drawings over here. Now, what I wanted to show you was an example of what happens after you learn these magic words. You conquer that piece of paper and you draw in 3D. Let's take a look at Forrest's first drawing right here. He had 6 sketches that he did. This is kind of like a pre-test to see what his level was before he learned these magic words. Look at those 6 drawings. Now look at the next picture. This is Forrest. He's 10 years old, 5th grade. And look at this. This is 14 days later. Nice shading, foreshortening, and he used variety a lot. Remember that magic word, variety. It's super important. Every single spot just about taken up with a window, a hole, a hallway, stairways, ramps, roadways. All kinds of fascinating little tidbits in there. Variety at its best. Good job, Forrest. Let's see another drawing. Okay, here's Matt Jerdy's drawings. There's his 6 sketches that he did for his pre-test. Take a good look at those. This might be a good idea for you to try sometime. Take a piece of paper, fold it into 6 different squares, and draw those 6 sketches. An animal, or like a fat cartoon pig or something, a house, a rowboat, an airplane, and a tree. And then after a couple months, draw a secret city. And look at Matt's drawing right here. Look at this. This is a couple weeks later. Beautiful contour lines, and this is variety at its best too. Look at this. Have you ever seen a city in tubes before like that? Isn't that fascinating? Nice shading. You left little highlights on top of each of the contour lines. And look how nice those tubes connect with each other. Give you some ideas for your own secret cities, huh? We're going to use variety a lot again on the space station of our secret city mural. Now, you know one of the great masters of variety was Leonardo da Vinci. If you ever get a chance, look at some of his sketches in his sketchbooks. He has some incredible inventions in there, and he uses variety, and he uses all those magic words, all 7 of them: surface, size, contour lines, shading, density, foreshortening, and overlapping. He uses them all with all of his sketches. Beautiful control over the piece of paper. That's what those magic words help you with control and conquering to make it 3-dimensional. See, drawing in 3D is easy. Anybody can do it. Using variety here on the space station, I'm making some watchtowers coming down out of my anti-gravity devices right here that hold up the space station. And the flying saucers flying back behind here. I'm making the lines scooping down. And then I'll draw the base here. I'm going to make the base go right through this gravity device, right through, almost like a shish kebab, right? It spears through this foreshortened circle and it comes down underneath. We'll add shading in a little while. Using variety, this side is using foreshortened circles, so I'm going to do foreshortened squares over here to make it a little more different using variety. 2 dots straight across from each other, dot above and below. Now here's an idea for you. Here's a challenge that you might want to take up. If you're doing a little practice session, you're sitting down at your kitchen table with your notepad, you're not sure quite what to do, why don't you try drawing an apple, but use variety when you draw that apple. You can either draw maybe like a square apple. Have you ever seen a square apple before? You haven't, huh? Well, that'd be a good example of variety, something different, something special and unique that you created. Or what about taking that apple and drawing the stem, popping open, a lid popping open of the apple and have little apple trolls crawling out inside the apple. That'd be variety, wouldn't it? That'd be something different to draw. And then another idea would be maybe drawing a glass of ice water. And instead of just drawing a foreshortened circle and 2 lines coming down and then drawing the ice cubes inside, what about drawing the straw inside the glass, 14 miles long, wrapping throughout the entire piece of paper? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Make little ice trolls living on top of the ice cubes, camping out, cooking hot dogs and having a fun time. inside your glass of ice water. Now that'd be a variety, right? You can do anything you want with your drawing. That's one of the neat things about drawing. You can create your own world. Now this one fellow, Joseph Albers, once said that in science, 1 plus 1 equals 2, but in art, it can equal 3. So you can do anything you want. You can use variety and create your own world, your own secret kingdom here. That's one of the fun parts about the Secret City mural is I get to just blast across here using all my imagination. Using my crosshatch shading right here. Almost back, and he's going to remind you of those magic words of drawing, of one of them. Let's see if you can recognize it. Shading down the left side, using cross-hatching all the way down. Now see, I used variety just a bit. This round, of course, and this is a foreshortened square, so there's a variety. And also I'm using variety on the post. This post comes straight down, and so this post I wanted to make it a little bit different. So I came down, I bent it out, bent it around almost like a horseshoe. So that's using variety. Anytime you can add little extras like this, you can do that. There's another example of variety with the shading. You can see the crosshatch shading here, and using variety, I think I'll jump over here, use a little bit of variety, and scribble this using scribble shading. Something different, a different way to do shading on an object. That's using variety also. All the way across, lighter and lighter, and also scribble some shading on the inside of the flying saucer. Get nice and dark, and then I'll take my fine point shading pen and make it even darker underneath the overhang. See, I love doing that. Makes it look like the leg is really sitting up against the base of that flying saucer if you do that darkness in the overhang.
Commander Mark, I have finished my identification card.
Zeptron, conqueror of the 7 magic words. That looks great.
I am very proud of it, Commander.
That's thick paper you have there.
Yes, it is stock paper, I believe.
Cardstock paper. You know what? That's a good idea. Instead of getting it duplicated onto, regular thin paper, if you get it done on cardstock, then it'll be more durable, last longer, right? You can take it in and out of your wallet to show your friends, and it won't get ruined after a lot of times.
I do not have a wallet, but it is durable. Here is my card, Commander.
Thank you, Zeptron. I'll call you when I need some magic word assistance, okay?
Thank you for your assistance.
I'm going to put it right here so I can always see it. Have you decided what kind of design you want on your name, personal name card? Pretty neat idea, huh? You can have your own business card. And they're real inexpensive to make, like 3 or 4 pennies a piece each time you copy one. I think I'm going to make one for my mom. I think she would like it. I'll just make a card that says Mom across it and draw an airplane flying right through the letter O, so Mom. I think she'll like that action scene. I'm going to draw 2 flags on top of my watchtowers to make it look more royal, more majestic. And I'll draw... See, usually I have my pencil laid in here, you can see the sketches, but I'm just going to draw this flagpole freehand up here. Nice point, and then I'll draw a short flag waving in the wind. See, usually in space there's no wind, is there? But with variety and with your drawing, you can create wind if you want. Okay? I'll draw another flag up here. Now, if I really wanted to get crazy and use variety, I could make this flag going the opposite way. But I won't do that. I'll make it consistent. Keep drawing. Practice your drawing. Remember variety and all 7 magic words. I'll see you next time.